Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you are here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a timeless spread, a weekly timeless spread for Sagittarius, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy and energy is fluid, meaning these readings can focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. This is for Sagittarius spirit. The timeless weekly reading regarding love. This is a timeless weekly reading for Sagittarius spirit regarding love. Timeless weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sagittarius regarding love. Okay. All right. So, first question. How do I open my heart to love? Okay. How can I be more expressive in love? How can I connect with the love within me? How can I be more trusting? What soul lesson am I learning about love? Okay, and how can I attract a partner who is perfect for me? Okay, Sagittarius, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have email and phone coaching packages available in the description box below. I can craft something that is specific to your situation. Okay, so this week we're going to mix things up. This is going to be, all my readings from now on are going to be timeless. So there won't be any dates on them. They'll come out every week, but they're going to be timeless. So whenever you hit this message, you see this message, this is what Spirit wants to say to you, okay? All right, so overall energy for this weekly timeless reading is reconciliation. So Spirit is saying that you are headed towards reconciliation, Sagittarius. But how fast that happens and, you know, what it all entails and how easy it is gonna be up to you. The timing is up to Spirit, but, you know, if it happens, it's gonna be up to you, okay? Under this, we have sorrow. So this is talking about deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others. So I feel like a lot of you, you know, may be feeling sorrowful. It may be about something that's going on in your life currently, but I feel like it has to do with this connection because for a lot of you, I don't think things are moving the way that you want them to. But you got to understand, like I said, this is a divinely guided connection, okay? You're in something you signed up for on the other side. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm just laughing at how ironic this is. You signed up for something on the other side. You did not, you know, you were made to forget. You weren't supposed to be aware of it until it was time for it to happen. So sorrow is only basically going to make this process harder for you. So my advice to you from Spirit is that you need to just focus on the positive aspects of your life. As I always tell you, try to see the beauty in life, okay? So try to see the beauty in every situation, even in this one, because you got to think about it. Even though things are not happening the way you want them to or on your timeline, or, you know, maybe you thought that you'd be with your person by now or whatever, you got to realize that you're working towards an ultimate goal, and that ultimate goal is for you to be your best self. And like I told you, once you step into that role of being your best self, it's not only going to affect your love life and make it better, it's going to affect all the areas of your life. So you got to realize what you're headed towards is a jackpot. It's not just reconciliation. There are other things as well, okay? And then we've got faith, okay? With this faith card, Spirit is telling you need to have faith. Like I told you, I just gave you a bonus reading a couple of days ago. Spirit is telling you this is about trust, about you learning how to trust yourself, how to trust Spirit, and how to trust your person, okay? Y'all signed up for this. You have a certain role that you both have to play. And so if you're in it to win it, you have to continue to move forward and do the things that you're called to do, that Spirit is advising you to do, okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, so let's get to the questions. The first question is, how do I open my heart to love? Okay, so we got Spirit, baby. I feel like with this card, what Spirit is saying is that you need to go within in order to open your heart to love. So this may have to do with you having to heal your inner child. It could also talk about just you learning how to love yourself more, to love the parts, the quote unquote broken parts of yourself. I don't feel like you're a broken person, but I do feel like, you know, all of you on some level may have experienced some things that have left you, you know, kind of traumatized and not living life to your fullest, okay? So you have to go back and examine those things, and not to judge them, but to love them and understand that those parts and those things that you experienced, that's what's making you the person that you are today, and that you're headed towards something bigger and better, something greater. And in order to do that, it involves you going back. You have to go back to the beginning before you can move forward, okay? All right. Now, second question is, how can I be more expressive in love? Okay, this one was flipped. Okay. Spirit is saying you need to be more aligned. So you need to connect more to source, identify with something greater than the material world. So this is not just about you. This is a divine connection. So when I say divine, I'm talking about God. I'm talking about source. I'm talking about Spirit. Okay. You and your person are divine, and you're being divinely guided by God. This is something that you, like I said, entered into on the other side before you came over here. So because of that, that's what you're here to do. So if you want things to work out the way that you want them to when it comes to this connection, and you really want to be with this person, you feel like this is your be all and end all and the jackpot for you, then you got to go through what you need to do to align yourself. And the way to do that, this is a question. Let me give you an example. One way you can start to move in this direction is to ask yourself, if I was in a relationship with my twin and it was something that was amazing and we vibed on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, what kind of person would I be? Okay, that could be a journaling exercise for you, where you write down the different things that, you know, you would have to become in order to have this type of connection, because that's what this is about. Okay, this type of law of attraction, because it's still law of attraction, because I told you your thoughts and the things you think and stuff like that all have to do with what's happening here. But with this type of law of attraction, this has to do with you becoming your best self in order for you to get what, you know, the goals are that you want to achieve. In order to get those, you have to you know, do your best to be your best. All right. Okay. Now we're going to move to the next question. How can I connect with the love within me? By releasing negativity is what Spirit is saying. This is what's holding you down. This is what's holding you back. Okay. When people do things to you, if you're holding on to that, if you think that the way that person treated you, everybody else in your life is going to treat you like that, that's what's going to hold you back, because you form these beliefs, these negative thoughts, limiting beliefs. It may not be this. It may not be what I just said, but it could be something similar to that. All right. But for this card to come up, this is telling me that a lot of you that are supposed to watch this video, you're harboring or holding on to a lot of negativity. Okay. You have to release that, because think about it. For you to have this type of relationship where you're with somebody and the both of you are happy and it's an amazing relationship, you can't have no negativity, because any negativity is going to come in and it's going to cloud the relationship. It's not going to make it as good as it could be, because this is like you trying to fly but you have all these weights tied on yourself that are holding you down. How do you expect to get off the ground if you don't release the weight? Okay? All right. Now we're going to move to the next question. The next question says, how can I be more trusting? Okay, so this card that came up, I laugh every time I see it because the look on her face. So this is talking about confused. Okay, so this could be talking about, there may be some confusion about this. You may be feeling confused about situations in your life when it comes to trust. Because, like I said, maybe you felt like you've put your best self out there in the past and you haven't always gotten back what it is that you wanted. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, like I told you with law of attraction, it's not about what you chant to yourself. It's not about, what you put out. It's what you are. So if deep down inside you're confused about trusting, you don't know, who to trust, you don't trust yourself, you don't trust spirit, you don't trust your person, you can't have the type of relationship that you want to have if you don't go about unraveling these things and going within and taking a look at them. Okay? All right. Next question is, what soul lesson am I learning about love? Okay, we've got awakening, spiritual awakening. All right. So this is talking about a change in behavior. It says slowing down to reflect, shift in priorities and values, and transformation of the inner world. So in learning about love, you're learning about how to love yourself. Because how do you best learn about love, right? By experiencing it yourself. By giving yourself the very thing that you wish you could get from someone else, right? So you got to understand, this spiritual awakening is not to be taken lightly. It's very important that you go through this. It's very important that you experience the things that you experience, because like I said, it may seem hard now. It may seem dark. You may be feeling like this because, like I said, this is not easy. So like I said, for those of you that are going through this, pat yourself on the back, because it's not easy for you to go through this. And like I told you in the past, Sagittarius, if you weren't strong enough to handle this, you would not be going through it. Okay? You would not, I'm sure, have been allowed to sign up for something like this on the other side if you were not able to get through it. All right? So you have to know this about yourself. You have to know that you're strong. You got to know that you're smart. You got to know that you're worthy to have this type of relationship that you want to have this reconciliation, and to have all these other things that you want in your life. Okay? All right. So, like I said, this spiritual awakening is about the change in yourself, about the transformation, because the transformation is what is going to enable you to pull, to attract all the things that you're wanting to attract, because you have to become the person that is worthy of these things. Okay? All right. So, last question is, how can I attract a partner who is perfect for me? So, we got two cards. First one, Spirit is saying, stop ignoring the red flags. Stop sweeping things under the rug, okay? Because we've talked about this before, because I've told you stories, right? I can be the queen of denial sometimes. There'll be something that I just don't want to deal with, or I don't want to face, or I don't want to, I don't want to work on. And then I'll go, I'm a video game player, so I'll go and play video games. And then when I catch myself doing it excessively, that's how I know. See, that's why you got to know yourself. That's why this self-awareness is very, very, very important, okay? Because you have to know when you're going in a direction that you shouldn't be going in, so you can pull your own self back. Because sometimes you don't need to wait for somebody else to pull you back. You need to pull yourself back, okay? So when I know that I'm doing that, I have to say, hold up. What is it that you're not wanting to look at? Because like I said, even me, I love personal development. I still get those moments where I'm like, I'm just not in the mood to do this today. But like I said, it doesn't have to be every single day. But you need to be dedicated and set it as a goal and continue to work towards it. So what are you ignoring, Sagittarius? What red flags? What things are you sweeping under the rug? What is it deep down in your mind that you have to take a look at, that you've been ignoring, that you've been overlooking? Okay? All right. Then the last card is divine timing. So Spirit is saying, for some of you, now is the time For others of you, divine timing is at play. So, give me 1 second, sorry. So, in order for you to attract a partner who is perfect for you, you have to become that perfect partner. That's the answer. Okay? And you have to wait. In this case, you have to wait on divine timing if you want to be with your twin. If you want to be with a soulmate, you can become the perfect partner and move off in the direction of someone else. Okay? You can use the law of attraction to bring that person into your life. But like I said, you make that list of the qualities that you want. Make sure you become those qualities, and then start to do start to focus on the type of person that you want to bring in. Okay? That's for those of you that don't want to go back to your twin. But for those of you that do, you got to wait on divine timing. And I told you, the way you speed it up. If you haven't watched the bonus, go back and watch it, because it came out on Saturday. You go back and watch it. So it's going to tell you some of the same things in here, and it goes more in depth about some things that we're talking about as well. So with this divine timing, if you are wanting to speed this up, Sagittarius, then go to work on yourself like nobody's business. Okay? Be determined to reach your goals when it comes to you being the type of person you want to be. Like I said, whoever it is that you want, whatever qualities that you want in your person, you make sure you assume every one of those qualities. And when you do that, you watch. Just like that, your damn person gonna come in. They're gonna come out of nowhere. Okay? All right. So, all right, Sagittarius, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, we're going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We've got some more questions. So understand, this reading was a message from your future lover. They're telling you what you need to do in order to be able to bring them in. All right? So, in the extended, we're going to talk about your person. We're going to find out how they feel about you this week, what's going on, what their intentions are with the relationship, any actions they plan on taking, challenges in the relationship, and we're also going to get some advice for you from Spirit. So if you want to purchase the extended, all the information is down in the description box below by PayPal, or you can go to Patreon. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And thank you always for your support. And we out.